Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. The first card coming out for this reading is Boss / CEO. This boss here ordered a silent assassination against you. This boss has immense tactical intellect. They're very strategic, comprehensive understanding of sorcery, wealth of knowledge, talent for manipulation and tactical forecasting. And to verify that is manipulators coming out here. This is the description of a manipulator. They're very argumentative and logical, advance at their own pace, keep family and loved ones safe, pursuing their own goals, don't listen to others and what they think about what they're doing, techniques that allow them to control their opponents or inanimate medium to control. So they're really trying to control you here. This boss / CEO here has been fronting in your face as though they like you, and the reason why they've been fronting and coming up against you because you are an identified specialist while they're just a manipulator here. The sixth house is significant here because the way that they tried to order this assassination is to kill you through your health. All right, the sixth house, health, wellness, schedules, and daily routines reflects the body you create through your choices. Motivated by organization, structure, calendar management, enables us to pay closer attention to how we're spending our time. All right, so I'm pretty sure this boss was lying about if something was going on with you or your health had a topsy-turvy ending and something was going on with you, they had a lot to say about it, meaning they're doing this, it's probably because they're not eating healthy, like I'm eating healthy and I eat my salad every day when I come to work, things like that. This is Ace of Swords, the truth here. And when you started picking up this energy, you was like, where did all this secret animosity come from? They never liked you because you was already an identified specialist. And because they are a manipulator and they're so used to manipulating other people, once they knew from your energy signature that they couldn't manipulate you, that there was something special about you, they wanted to take you out. All right, with the sixth house. And the sixth house came out twice with Saturn in the sixth house and Neptune in the sixth house. With Saturn in the sixth house, it says encounter challenges and obstacles in their daily work life. Face delays, heavier workload than others, opportunities for growth and development. Learn to be reliable and take on the responsibilities with determination and dedication. So here, this boss was trying to make you face delays in the workplace. They were giving you a heavier workload than others. And that was that's what was really affecting your health, and I feel like it was stress. With Garden of Eden, they was I did see heart chakra, so we're dealing with the heart here. Our physical temple, biologically instructed garden within us. All right, so they was trying to like mess with your body like that. They was really trying to like tweak you out. They tried to pollute your energy. All right, and you picked up on this Cancer / moon energy here. Very empathetic, very sensitive to the energies that this person was throwing you, and you had to start reading the room immediately. Reading the room is clarified with together with Ren determining the strength and smoothness of a being's aura flow. All right, so you can see if somebody's aura is smoky or bubbly, or if something is in their aura field, if they're being manipulated by demons. Definitely with this person fronting in front of your face, now you see for what it is, straight to your face. They didn't care. You watch this person's facial expressions and you possibly even seen like a demon morph. All right, you was able to see like them shape shift. All right, the demon is riding this person. You're dealing with a principality, all right, when dealing with this boss. So from this job, Spirit is saying it's time to move on. Okay. Neptune in the sixth house, imaginative approach to their work. Solutions, come here. Neptune in the sixth house, imaginative approach to their work, solutions to practical problems, escapism, avoiding harsh reality of life, boundaries in workplace, sacrificing themselves for others, challenges with maintaining consistent routines, and may find solace in alternative healing practices. I feel like you was in a great job environment, but when it came down to this boss and them showing up as a principality, so like new level, new devil, it's like everybody knew that this job that you joined in or got hired on was very good for you and it's going to make a significant change, but it was a new level, new devil, and then boom, you got met with Bowser here, okay? That boss that you have to take down. I'm getting the energy of like you didn't think that it would have to be this way, but it turned out that way because this person going round for round Harry Potter style on you, okay, doing magic, and they're trying to curse your health, all right, with the sixth house, and they're trying to do it through your workload, stressing you out, making you do too much, and their cursed speech is backfiring on the user, causing sore throat, coughing up blood, or losing the ability to speak. All right, so I don't know if you're still showing up or this boss is being removed, but something happened with their throat. That's significant for somebody here. Something happened with their throat, and it's because they were speaking on you. And you had a vision here where you picked up a secret conversation. It was either in the dream state or whatever the case may be, but spirit put you up on game here, and you witnessed a secret conversation going on behind your back. We might get into it to where we find out exactly what was said, but let's see what's going on in this reading. It's big on this boss could not sit there and try to manipulate you. You need to know that you're an identified specialist, okay? Very special. Yeah. This boss didn't have to make any type of moves like this on any of the other employees, because they were, with their manipulator abilities, they were already able to control these other employees. So now they're looking at you like, oh, I gotta open up a can of whoop ass, you know? I gotta open up a can of worms, you know? They ordered this silent assassination, and it's like you wasn't supposed to show up to work. But they probably don't know that you're vegan, or that you do eat healthy, or whatever the case may be, or you go through meditation routines, like you have your own little routines. So they're trying to find a way to mess up your routines. Don't let this boss get close to you, and don't speak anything about your daily routines or how your schedule is, because they're going to try to mess it up. And if they mess up your schedule dealing with the 6th house, that is what's going to stress you out. Yeah. Dealing with this boss in particularly, the 6th house is how they straight up go against people. They mess with their health. They want to mess with your sleeping schedule too. They want to have you so busy that you're losing sleep, and that you come to work tired. Yeah, but the energy, it was so heavy you had to release it. He's like, where did this secret animosity come from? Why is my boss doing this to me? Why doesn't my boss like me? Some shit of that nature. And it's this principality here that's supposed to, new level, new devil. Watch your back. New level, new devil here. Now you see it for what it is. And that this boss energy was fronting, return to sender, like they liked you or some shit. They can't hide it, because when you're showing up and they thought that you were already going to die, they already thought that your health was going to be messed up and things of that nature. You showing up is frightening, okay? So when you showed up one day, this is when you saw the facial expression, and like you saw them look some type of way, like very distraught or very disgusted by you showing up, or you did see the demon. And they were already talking about you being out, or you moving on, or you getting a new job because of your habits or whatever you do when you're not here at the workplace. Like they was really trying to stress you out. Straight to your face, and they didn't care. Oh my gosh, did they really do that? I feel like they lied. Like they came up to you and was like, so how is it going with what's his name, what's her name, or this or that? But it was a lie. And they did that because they're a manipulator. And since you're an identified specialist, in your head, you're like, okay, shit, I gotta play along, because, you know, this person, there's something up with this mother effer right here. You looked at them like, like they up to something here. You're like, oh, this motherfucker's a manipulator, straight up. And that, like, the way that they did it and approached you, they was very logical with it. This person has, what does it say? Immense tactical intellect. Everything they do is strategic. Everything they say is strategic. So you like, oh, you want to play chess. And they said something like, oh, I thought you were moving. And then that let you know, oh, you wanted me to quit my job. So you might move on, but you're going to move on when you're ready. Not because somebody here is trying to rush you out. You're going to leave in style when you have all your paperwork together, all your money in order. You feel me? All your travel plans in order. You're not just going to move when somebody wants you to move, because you're not going to be manipulated like that. Like overwhelming energy. Very overwhelming. You got to see the bigger picture here. And you basically told him like, no, I'm I'm going to thrive how I've been thriving. I'm going to create how I've been creating. I see that you have been trying to mess with my energy, mess with my daily schedule, mess with my sleeping patterns and things of that nature. And really that's having an effect on your heart and everything. Watering is coming on top of Garden of Eden. And you're like, no, I'm about to water myself in the proper areas. And I'm about to really take care of myself. It says, make it a daily habit to provide yourself and others with words of encouragement, whether through spoken or written means. And this is what you do around the workplace and to yourself. Saying affirmations. And I feel like you said something like, oh, you're not going to get me out of here until it's my time to leave. You know? Things of that nature. Very professional with it, though. Very professional. You're like, I see what you tried to do here. You tried to pollute my energy. And then this came out, too. Trying to turn you out. To make you into their little puppets. But I'm also getting those sexual advances. Videos that we come across on social media, we're not just seeing them for no reason. It was a male. He was indigenous, and he was dealing with some Caucasians, and he was like, they trying to fire me illegally, and I know what it is. And he spoke on it and recorded them. He was like, I know what it is. It's because you, fat B, I don't want to have sex with you and things of that nature. So you got a good look at this work environment, and you was like, okay, I can see the negative aspects of this work environment. Not everything is peachy here. When you joined this work environment, you said that you were going to create a certain lifestyle for yourself. And this boss doesn't know that you're loyal to yourself like this. That you go to sleep at a certain time, you get work done at a certain time. And that spell work, whatever they sent towards you to mess with your 6th house, your health, it totally returned to sender. And now they just been fronting in front of your face, so they know that they can't manipulate you. In them fronting, they only want you in the best. Oh yeah, this is what, you know, because they can't defeat you no more. Or at all. They real buddy with you. Real buddy with you. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. Yeah, you're just learning from the spiritual experience here. Intimidation factor. You're an intimidation factor because you're the great teacher. You're also a boss energy. It might be time for this boss to move on, and you might take their position. Period, point blank. I've been picking up on that energy for months with these corrupt boss energies. A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. With a manipulator's immense strategic abilities, it's hard to really corner them or get them to move out of your way. But it's like when this person felt like they couldn't manipulate you or control you, that was it. Message from spirit. That vision that you had when you witnessed a secret conversation, that was a message from spirit. They had to put you on. The secret conversation that you heard was about them ordering a silent assassination. Something about them messing with your health. And your health is your wealth here. The snake energy, you released them in what they were trying to do. They are a snake. You was protected from this principality here. Protection guardian coming out. Now you see it for what it is. They shapeshifted. Didn't I say their facial expression? You saw the demon. And this person is fronting, this boss energy is fronting like they're still in authority, but you outrank them. From manipulator to identify specialist, your energy takes over the work environment. That's why they triggered. That's why they Agent Smith so quick, and they have to get you removed. It's intimidation. Your energy. It's intimidating, and that's the truth. They're like, I'm hearing them say, anybody would try to get you out of the workplace. When you saw the demon in their face, you just smiled. You knew to stay devoted and committed. Reading the room. Well, reading the room coming out here, I'm getting like when you walk into the arena, the area, the environment, your energy shifts. Shifts it all up. And when they did that manipulation tactic in your face saying, oh, I thought you were leaving. What are you doing here? What they saw on you was you trusting in the higher forces. They ran other people away before. They knew that when you came back and you showed up, that you were coming back to thrive, that you was coming back to get the bag. And they knew right then and there that you could not be manipulated. Guardian Angel is on this manipulator's ass. Identify specialists. You've been putting in the work. They don't know what type of work that you have been putting in on yourself, how you've been watering yourself. You see your body as a temple, the Garden of Eden. And anybody try to affect your heart space with the Cancer Moon energy, they're out of here. They're going to be the ones traveling in their little traveling shoes, exploring another work environment. Closure. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. They're leaving. They wanted you to leave. Vice versa. Here we go. Shift the energy. You're not going nowhere. They're leaving. This boss. Yeah, shift your perception. You're not leaving. They're leaving. They didn't see that bigger picture. High Priest energy coming out here. Time to move on. The Great Teacher, the Protection Guardian, the Shaman, the High Priest. I feel like these are all the energies that be walking with you. And they're ushering this boss out. Like this principality has canceled out certain people. Some of them do get inside their head and be like, oh yeah, look at that, traveling. Some of them do get in their head like, okay, I'm about to leave this job and journey on somewhere, but they were supposed to be. They were always on the right path. They was on the right track. They just need to shift their perception and be like, new level, new devil. Identify the devil, just how this principality can identify you. They identified you and like, oh, that's an identified specialist. I need to get them out of here. And you could travel on somewhere, but why would you leave somewhere where you're meant to be? Dealing with this principality, they're going to throw the illusions in your face. They're going to mess with your health, give you a heavier workload than others. Exposed. This is what they were trying to do. And I feel like most of the people who this boss canceled out and left, they left because of their health. And look, they left just to keep the peace of mind, to keep their energy correct. Because their energy was getting polluted. But you know how to close out this chapter. Like, oh, if something's bothering you or something's messing with your energy, you figure it out and be like, okay, you got to see it for exactly what it is. And you do. And then you make the final decision professionally if you leave this work environment or not. But you sit down and you really think about it. Oh, do I belong here? Should I be here? What am I going to do if I do leave? Da-da-da-da. Hermit mode. Like, you really sat there in your emotions and got yourself together. And took Neptune in the 6th house, an imaginative approach to the work environment. And you made solutions to these practical problems. You could have did escapism with Neptune in the 6th house here. Escapism, avoiding the harsh reality of life and what this is here. But you set up boundaries in the workplace. You knew that this boss of yours, you couldn't tell them everything about what was going on with you. Because if they knew about your routines, they would try to throw something in there, give you more work to do. so it can bother with your meditation routines and things of that nature. They wanted you to sacrifice yourself for others, sacrifice yourself for the job, shit like that. And then they wanted you showing up to work and knowing that it was a heavy workload for you to do. They'd be like if you fell behind, they would try to get in your head and get on, and that's what stressed people out. That would stress you out as well. But I don't think you was falling behind in the work. This boss, or this principality rather, they probably do it during the winter season, where they like really put the pressure on them. So when they do quit, that's when they're out in the cold, literally winter season. Rosewater says, get rid of any negative energy that may be weighing you down and overwhelming your thoughts. That would have been the workload, whatever work they would have been putting on you. Somebody here you could have left and went on about your business, really. Incantation magic with this Harry Potter style round for round cursed speech. So they were talking, truth revealed. The boss didn't show up to work. Something happened with their throat. They probably obliterated their throat. If they don't come back, they obliterated their throat. And the boss might get removed here. You needed to see beyond the current situation. With the seer energy coming out here with the vision. Witnessing secret conversations behind the scenes. There might be a replacement here where another boss comes in. And that boss, they only want you in the best. They only want the best for you. They're going to see you as the hard worker that you are. And promotions, things of that nature. So you have to get rid of that boss. You have to get rid of that principality. Because they were a heavy burden to other people. Other people they never finished that level. You feels me? Weight of the world, taking on too much, a heavier workload. Lighten your load. Let's get some last little cards. Vision. No. Yeah, trips are significant for this reading too. Witnessing a secret conversation. If you wanna go and love me so lonely. For some of them, I don't know if this was for you either. Some people, they were so caught up in their work environment with the heavier workload that this principality / boss energy was putting on them, that they didn't have time to take care of their kids, and their kids were being neglected, but they didn't mean to. But their schedule was getting messed up, but they knew that they had to get money and put food on the table, and that's the least that they could do. But they were neglecting the kids in other ways. It says it's time to actually become the man and woman you actually are. So some of these people, they had problems with their woman, their man at home. Neptune in the 4th house. Household had blurred boundaries. Yep, because it didn't only affect this person or people or even you at the workplace. It affects your daily routines at home as well. I did see, February coming out. I did see May and June. So Neptune in the 1st house, household had blurred boundaries, secrets and illusions, deep empathy, natural caretakers or healers within their family, firm roots and finding a sense of belonging, spiritual and creative pursuits, home life, escape into a world of imagination. Gemini, Mercury energy, indigenous and native to the land coming up here. Tapping into that shamanic energy. They probably have some of the other employees come up against you or others for a small cash payment. This boss or you could be a Pisces. Yeah, you're worth protecting, and it would be resolved. You have Aquarius coming out, we know. Yeah. It could have been something like that in the workplace too. Like, remember, they started messing with your health, whether that was them doing incantation magic, this cursed speech that they were using against you. They were saying if you didn't show up, they had all these things to say about you. And they was probably saying, oh, this person's a witch, or they do this behind the scenes, and spell work led to them having an addiction, or led them to having their health be bad, or whatever the case may be. And they could have had this written or described this about you, or suggested this, or have people guessing about this about you. We have amazing news is on the way. Yeah, they should have showed you compassion. There was best friend operations going on in there too. The night terrors were for your protection because of the magic that they were doing. Ace of Swords coming out, Ace of Wands. Yeah. When you came back and you showed up, they adjusted their attitude, didn't they? Sneaky snake out doing you dirty behind your back and plotting with the hoe that wants your spot, but don't even know the snake poisonous. Something to do with the color pink. 3 of motherfucking swords. Yeah. You probably did move on from this workplace or work environment, and then a storm came. And they're getting spooked because of it. Because with them forcing you to leave this type of work environment where they're trying to put a heavier load on you, with Uranus in the 11th house, you're unafraid to establish your own path. Yeah. You probably did leave or did plan on leaving. But when you was ready. This is, if you guys seen the anime Zom 100, it was, the anime started with him in a work environment that was draining him. The ones witnessing, they're only going down. May peace be upon you. Yeah, they're succumbing. Some of these other people, they're succumbing to the spell work, the witchcraft, the job environment. It's really taking a toll on them. Message from Spirit. If you wanna go to... you, like I said, you was dealing with a principality with this boss energy, but the reason why this person was able to be ruled by any type of spirit or demon or something demonic or some form of entity is because indigenous and native to the land came out, right? We have here, this person could have been biased towards a race or an ethnicity. Yeah, can someone speak the truth? Ready Player 3, somebody coming out here giving you the answer. Somebody related to you in the work environment. Yeah, you got well acquainted with this Cancer energy. Yeah, and then y'all started putting your boundaries up against this boss energy. Yeah, somebody in the work environment, or this could have been you. They're telling you to do shit, and you're like, I know what I said I would do. Yeah, confirming your suspicions. They were into something. They were getting it together. They was handling that boss. And somebody here was in cooperation with Spirit as well. Yeah, I know what I said I would do. I wanted to take some time out to work on my creative projects. Yeah, because that workload that they're giving you is fake. It's made up. Your spells didn't do the trick. And this boss was last seen They up to something. They try to do some type of spell work to get the best out of you. But yeah. But they got destroyed. In that principality, they need an exorcism. They need an exorcism. Because some type of spell work was rushed. And I did see theft, spiritually stealing. I'm going to get out of this reading. Yeah, you was right. You have a vivid imagination and heightened sense of intuition. You can understand and empathize with others. An excellent listener and communicator. You ground yourself in logic and critical thinking to avoid deceptive communication. Yeah. You could have been that Cancer energy that came out. Yep, Six of Cups energy. You remember. And this is what helped you succeed. You shift your perception. You didn't have to do all that heavy-ass workload that this person wanted you to do. Look at that. We'll have somebody doing the unbelievable here. And when you wasn't doing what they wanted you to do, they sent you hostility. But they was going through shit behind the scenes because of spell work. Heavenly restriction. It didn't work out for their best interest. Let's get some last cards and I'm gonna end the reading. Yeah, you was in cooperation with spirit. And this is how they wanted you, tired and worn out. That's how they wanted you. And something about them giving, they already had your last check ready to be mailed out to you. But you was able to shift your perception, conquer your mind, and not let this shit get to you. Time for another spiritual cleaning. Time to let you live. And then infinity protected you from this energy. The invisible barrier created by the infinity can be expended to keep harmful substances away from the user or to overpower someone by increasing its output. Yeah, so this person, I was getting like she could have been a female boss, Cruella. She was faced with your infinity barrier here. And look, avoiding you because of what they did behind your back. God's protection. And I'm going to end the reading there. Yeah, this person just can't manipulate you. Ready Player 3, Ready Player 2. Mature female. Yeah. New level, new devil. Never said the mission would be easy. And I'm in the reading there.